2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Here's Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. 7 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Set 18 Gator.
Defense wins championships, baby.
Ready?
Now a carry by the 3rd-year man. This is Austin Eckler. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st down, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready. 30 base.
Check 41.
Hey, Charlie. Hit it.
From the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Third and long, it's Watson. Going deep here for Stills. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Trying to get it that time to Stills.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Eckler. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert on the screen. This is Eckler. He'll have another 1st down and more. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown of the new season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Here's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken very short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. 66. Pull it. Half. Put it going down. He's coming.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Reset at 55. 19.
Here we go. Man left, man left. 4 down, 4 down. And go.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Slam.
21-0 our score after 1.
Chargers 21, Texans nothing.
Now on 2nd and 16. Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He finds his man Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. Now Watson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
14's the mic. 14's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
14, my 14. Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. 14's the mic. 14.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start here with Jackson. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
I got one.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Ricky.
Hey, Echo.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. It's our time. It's our time. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. We know. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Alert! Check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, check.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
14's the mic. 14's the mic. I got you. Hey, 59. 14.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Down. 50, plant.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Hey, high step, hit it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. And he's the guy, Mike Williams, that the Chargers took 7th overall a couple of years ago. Battled injuries as a rookie, but in full health last year, he caught 43 passes with a knack of really finding the end zone. 10 of those 43 catches went for touchdowns.
Ready, ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yep. Five.
From the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on first down. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, orbit.
2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking to throw. Herbert, and it's complete. Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
On the double.
41's the mark. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 24. Check 24.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 6. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Badgley on for the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 9, Watson on the move to his left. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Check. Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Shift.
54's down. He's coming.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Catch is made here. It's the rookie from San Diego State, Kahale Waring. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11. Know your job. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
59.
Check Mike 11. Check
31.
Watson now operating from the gun. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Johnson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, check
Check Mike 11. Check Mike 11.
Hey,
I'm 54.
here I come.
I'm 55.
Here I come.
3rd and 2. Watson rolling to his left. Completes this to Waring. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Shift, shift.
I'm 59.
Hey, check.
Alert, alert.
On 1st and 10, Watson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
Hey, watch the slant.
Big Dad, 59. Go, go. 59.
Watson into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Get it on. Rest.
Mike 59.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Watson. It's Waring, the tight end, with it. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. And this a 39-yard attempt. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
132 fighter. Now.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or 2 if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. But that has to drive a coach crazy.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. They'll try the right side with Eckler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
All day, dog. Tight ends on the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
61, matchbox, light.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Down. 60 outlaw.
Come on, D. Double tight, double tight.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
This is it. 19. Watch the slant.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
18. I'm trying to collect.
From the gun on third, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.